Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am starting the vlog off. It's Monday now, and I just made arguably one of my favorite lunches. If you saw the last vlog, you saw that I crock pot meal prepped a bunch of shredded chicken. With that shredded chicken, I just made a little Crunchwrap Supreme for lunch. Delicious. I recorded it for short form, but I got these wraps at Costco. They are lavash roll-ups. 6 grams of net carbs, 5 grams of fiber, 7 grams of protein. I also love because they are perforated, so you can break them in half easily. Love that. And they kind of have that like fluffiness of like, if you've ever had a gordita crunch from Taco Bell, that outside like soft shell, so good. So I just made my own version, and I used the shredded chicken. I used refried beans. I'll walk you through the layers. Heated the tortilla in the pan for like, just till it's warm. Then did a layer of refried beans. Extra protein, extra fiber. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can go straight into the meat. The chicken that we prepped. Then I did this adobo sauce that I made. It's just Greek yogurt, chipotles in adobo. I did the sauce and some of the peppers. Lime juice, a little bit of jalapeno juice, a little bit of milk, some taco seasoning, and then just blended that with an immersion blender. Instead of nacho cheese, I used this. Then I did, instead of a tostada, as the crunch, I just did some masa chips. Like I laid them out into a circle. I feel like that's, I didn't buy anything for this recipe. I did buy these today, but normally I just use what we have on hand. We don't have any burrito sized tortillas, so I make do. This adds that crunch. Then I did some lettuce, some diced tomatoes, some shredded cheese, and some jalapenos. And you guys, it's so good. I'm eating it with extra sauce. It's like one of my favorite recipes. Like, get a good amount. It's high fiber, high protein. Less saturated fat, well, lower fat in general than the Taco Bell one for sure, because they use beef and a lot of nacho cheese, sour cream, just like a lot of full fat stuff. So this just keeps the saturated fat a little bit lower, and it's just as flavorful, and we added a lot of fiber. It's so good. This sauce alone, just prep it and keep it in your fridge. It's like a high protein chipotle sauce. It's delicious, even as just like a dip with chips or veggies. This morning I worked out. I did my barefoot boot camp class. Then I went to Costco because I had to get a couple things for a video I had to film. So I have a huge Costco haul and I have a Kroger haul too. We were out of a lot of things, so I restocked. So I will take you through a massive reset grocery haul. We have a lot of meat in the fridge that's frozen. Plus I just prepped 6 pounds of chicken breast, so I didn't buy any really meat. I'll show you all my favorite little snacks and stuff that we restocked. But I'm gonna finish eating this. Oh, it's so good. Hi guys, it's actually the next day now, and I did not show you the grocery haul yesterday because the day just got away from me. I literally have all of the stuff sitting out on our counter waiting to put away, the stuff that doesn't have to be refrigerated. So I will be showing you guys that today. It's Tuesday. I'm heading to my monthly acne facial right now. It's 8 a.m. I went to the lake this morning and walked a couple laps around the lake because I can't sweat or work out after my facial because they put a chemical peel on it. It's like a whole thing. So I'll be stuck inside the house after this. So we will definitely be doing a grocery haul and showing you all that. And then I think I'm gonna film, I wanna make like another recipe with the shredded chicken. I'm kind of feeling like Chipotle bowls. So we'll see. I made the crunch wraps yesterday. They were so good. I made Matt one when he got home and he was like, holy shit, these are so good. Like it tastes so much better when you make it at home. Some things don't. Smoothies taste better when you buy them out. Salads, usually. But like I feel like a lot of, I don't know, the Crunchwrap, there's not much going on. So it's pretty easy to make it home. And plus you can like elevate it a little bit, and I think they taste better. That's my humble opinion. But we're gonna go get our facial now. It's already been a long week. It has been a long 2 days. Yesterday was crazy. I woke up and my Oura ring was like, there are minor signs of stress in your life. And I was like, yeah, normally it doesn't say that. I said yesterday was a stressful day. Hi you guys, it's Tuesday morning. Wait, no, it's Wednesday morning. Hello, this week has been insane. But I feel a little bit better about everything now. I feel like I've kind of calmed down or got all of my fires put out. So that's good, just with my like online business. But I just got a package in the mail. This new protein bar, Prima. It's no seed oils, no refined sugar, 16 grams of grass-fed protein. They're increasing the protein. Either way, they sent me this brand, or this flavor. It's called cookie dough. You know, I love that. And it's just animal-based ingredients. So grass-fed collagen, grass-fed whey, organic honey, grass-fed beef tallow, organic coconut, agave inulin, organic cacao nibs, organic vanilla bean paste, organic vanilla extract, and sea salt. Let's do a little taste test. I got another flavor of the, I think I got like a sampler of them a while ago. They do like get really oily or wet, and I don't know if that's because they're warm. This is what they look like. Very soft. They actually taste really good. They're very soft right now because they're sitting outside. So they're a little warm. Okay, it says store at room temperature. I like them. Thank you, Prima. That's what they look like. Do a little Kroger Costco haul for you now. Give you guys what you want. Also, I don't know what this discoloration is. Like bleach in my robe. It's clean, I promise. All right, let's do a little Costco Kroger haul. We'll do Kroger stuff first. I got a bunch of stuff. I went to Costco first and then I went to Kroger. So I basically got a bunch of stuff at Kroger that I didn't want to have family size, which is a lot of canned items. Like, I love Costco, but sometimes I don't want 24 cans of black beans at once. You know what I mean? So I got some refried beans. I like to get the fat-free ones. There's no extra lard or oils or anything added to it. It's purely just protein and fiber. So half a cup is 9 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber. So really easy way to add in any protein or fiber into your diet. Then I got some Bush's reduced sodium black beans. Again, easy fiber and protein. For half cup, 5 grams of fiber, 8 grams of protein. For some recipes, I needed some just diced tomatoes, and I always need corn. These are things that I just always want to keep on hand when I run low for easy recipes. Same with these chipotles in adobo sauce. If you've never used these, getting these and just keeping them in your pantry is such a good way to add extra flavor to. So basically what it is, it's chipotle peppers that are in adobo sauce. It literally says that, I know. But you want to use the actual peppers and then use some of the sauce that it's in too. It adds such a flavor. Mix it with some like Greek yogurt, some taco seasoning, some lime juice, a little bit of milk, and just like immersion blend it. The best thick chipotle crema. And then for the chipotle dressing, I just did some of these, some olive oil, red wine vinegar, lime juice, taco seasoning, all my Instagram. So definitely check that out. In the caption. I'm lazy, so I got some cilantro lime rice. We have regular just jasmine rice in there, but this is easy and it's quick to make. So I'm doing a bunch of recipes with that crock-pot chicken, hence why I have that. Another good staple just to have on hand is Better Than Bouillon. I just get the roasted chicken base. You do like a scoop of this and it makes any amount of water into chicken broth, basically. Then I always just like having soups in our pantry and we were out of them. This is something that I'll just eat when either like Matt's not home from the gym yet and I'm hungry for dinner, but like I don't want to make something big, but I want something. Or sometimes I just want a cup of soup. Like I love soup, and now it's not really getting colder here, but like, the vibes are changing to fall and I just love soup. So I got some Progresso savory vegetable barley, some chicken noodle soup, and another vegetable barley. And then if you want to make this creamy, you can just add like a scoop of blended cottage cheese. I know it's not for everyone, but it adds a lot of protein, makes it more of a complete meal. I got a bunch of sardines in water just for the pup, for Indy and for Dale outside. Make sure it's water, no salt, nothing. These are on sale for I think 80 cents, so I bought all they had. I think that's what I got from Kroger. There's a lot of stuff from Costco, but it's already in the fridge. So I'll show you what I have on the counter and then I'll take you to the fridge. We restocked on our Honeycrisp apples. Always love having apples on hand, especially in the fall, but I mean all year round, you guys know. I love this big jar of pickles. It's like $6. It's the famous Dave's Zesty Dill and garlic. Matt and I like salty and spicy pickles more than like a bread and butter sweet. And these are great. And then you can like look at all the garlic on the bottom, the flavor. They're really yummy. And it's a massive size for literally $6. Can't complain. Got some bananas. We've been on such a banana kick. Kiwis and tomatoes. Guys, this is so exciting. They started selling Aura rings at Costco, and they have a membership perk, or whatever you call them. If you buy your Oura Ring at Costco, you'll get a free extra charger with it, which is huge because I currently have the silver one, but I wanted the gold again. This is like the newer generation. I like having 2 chargers now because I find that the Oura Ring does hold charge for a long time, and I really like that, but sometimes like I don't know when to charge it because I charge all my electronics when I'm sleeping, but I want to wear this when I'm sleeping. So I have one next to my bathroom, and I'll like take it off if I'm gonna shower or like just getting ready for bed. I'll just kind of like stick it on there for 10 minutes while I do skincare or something, and then put it back on. But I want to keep one in my car because I feel like when I'm sitting, it'll be perfect time to charge my ring because I'm not really moving or doing much. I'm just sitting. So I'm gonna add one to my car. But want to let you guys know that they do have Oura Rings at Costco now. That it's so exciting. So exciting. And I use my Oura Ring. I get asked if I like it. I do. Like, I go back and forth. I don't think it's something that like you should spend your last dollar on buying. But if you have a birthday or something coming up, or if like you do have the means, I do think it's great because I just think there's power in knowing your body. I mean, like at the end of the day, I think it's nice, especially as a woman. I love it mostly for tracking my cycle. You guys know Matt and I are at the stage now where like we don't have any plans to have kids anytime soon, but like I just kind of like to get to know when I'm ovulating. It tells you exactly when you're peaking, like your internal body temperature is peaking, when you're fertile, like all this stuff. And then also it tracks your sleep, which I really like, oxygen levels. It tracks your steps and workouts, but I honestly don't even really use this for that. I don't love in my head putting numbers to my workouts because then it could get into like not a great headspace with it. I like to work out just to work out. I don't love tracking it. Sometimes I will just for like my heart rate, because I don't even know if I've ever said this, but like when I was younger, I had Kawasaki's, which is like a heart disease. So I've had stress tests my whole life. And I've always been aware of just my heart if it's getting too high in a workout. So I track it for that, but never for like calories. I never take it seriously for that. But I do think Oura Rings are great. I get asked that a lot and I go back and forth. Don't spend your last dollar on it, but if you have the means or a birthday or Christmas coming up, I think it's great. That's what I'll say about that. Let's go to the fridge. This robe is from Parachute. You guys have questions on that. Okay, another new item I got from Costco, which I was just snacking on these. They were in a 2-pack. You guys know I love pickles. Obviously I showed you that massive thing. It's these Foster's pickled carrot sticks and pickled asparagus spears. And I've been putting some damage in the carrots. You can see they're like half gone. But I love pickled items. These are like, obviously it's great to get more veggies in, but pickles I find are such a easy thing for me to snack on when I don't know what to eat and I want something like crunchy and salty. Pickled veggies are like my go-to. Very crunchy still. I've actually never tried pickled asparagus. Should we try it together? Okay, let's try. Oh my God. Okay. Bang this on something. Oh, works every time. Okay, whoa. Interesting smell. That's what it's looking like. I feel like this would be really good. I like to add these to just like a snack plate. A bunch of these Baby Bell cheeses. Indy loves these. 4 grams of protein per little wheel. So making a little snack plate of like one of these, 1 or 2 of these, some pickled veggies, some apple slices, hard-boiled eggs. If you have some chicken or some berries or something, I love making snack plates. And these would be really fun to add onto it. We also got just a big bag of romaine. Love that. More cheese, these little light Laughing Cows. 1 wedge, 25 calories, 2 grams of protein, 1.5 fat, 1 gram of carb. They're just easy. I treat these like a cream cheese if I want to put them on like a wrap or like make any spread. Really easy to work with. Got a big thing of organic broccoli. Great side to have. A re-up on, we haven't gotten these in a while because we were working through our ratios. We officially had our last ratio strawberry yogurt. So now we got the vanilla, strawberry, and mixed berry Oikos. 15 grams of protein, 0 added sugar, 0 artificial sweeteners, 0 fat. Just a great easy breakfast or snack with either apple slices or berries. Just one of our go-tos. You guys know at this point. I got a bunch of berries. I got blueberries, some raspberries, all organic. I get organic when I can. A big thing of strawberries. I need to cut these up. Organic as well. We got a bunch of avocados, but I put them in the fridge because they're already soft. Our carrots, we love these. Indy loves them as well. Easy snack for us. These roll-ups, these are natural lavash flax roll-ups. I really like these. There's, per one sheet, there's 5 grams of fiber, 7 grams of protein, 6 grams of net carbs, 100 calories. But these are just great to make like roll-ups. If you put some of that Laughing Cow cheese on here with some crock pot chicken, my little buffalo wrap, this, some of that cheese, some of that chicken, some buffalo sauce, some lettuce, add some blue cheese if you want. Easy little lunch. I'll probably do that later today. That sounds really good. I do have to film a videos for a brand, so I'm gonna dry my hair, put some makeup on, and get to that. But I wanted to quickly show you what I got because I know I was promising you that, and there you go. I have a live audience every time I film. She's just staring at me. Hi. Looks like it's gonna rain outside. Hi, mama. Hi. Oh, also you guys, I know this is still crazy, but Matt finished putting this together. Look at how cute it is. It's kind of weird on camera, I don't know why. But this burl wood frontway thing, I'm gonna change the floors here, so ignore that. But I just have this mirror from Home Goods. I wanna make like a really cute entryway. I would love to have a big mirror that like goes all the way up to where that comes over. I like having a mirror in the entryway. I think that's nice when you're having people over. Maybe get like a tree or something here. I don't know. We'll see. That is a little update. It looks so dark outside. It's gonna rain. You don't like the rain. You don't like the rain. I didn't feel like making dinner tonight, so I just made my lazy girl buffalo chicken wrap, and I used the chicken that we meal prepped, of course, and I really wanted Chick-fil-A, but I was like, no. Blair, you have food in the fridge, you meal prep for this reason. But I did have a Chick-fil-A zesty buffalo sauce. I always get extra sauces at fast food places like Taco Bell. I get the hot sauce, and I always get buffalo sauce. This is a pretty like lower fat option if you're looking at Chick-fil-A sauces. Like I think the actual Chick-fil-A sauce has, I think it's like 200 and something calories per little thing. And I would just rather like eat real food for that instead of adding it. So I think this is like 20 calories or something. So I always get the zesty buffalo, plus I love spicy. What we made right here, I have a buffalo wrap. I used the chicken, like I said. I already started eating it. And then I used those lavash wraps from earlier. I did a Laughing Cow cheese, the chicken, some lettuce, and then goat cheese with some buffalo sauce. And then in here, it's just Greek yogurt and buffalo sauce. Then I have a carrot. Then I have a handful of carrots and a whole apple on the side. And I'm dipping the carrots in leftover chipotle vinaigrette that I made yesterday. So this meal alone has 10 grams of fiber, which I aim for at least 10 grams of fiber at every meal. That's what I try to aim for. And then about 30 grams of protein per meal. That's how I break it down. 10 grams of fiber, 30 grams of protein. I feel like if I break it down like that meal to meal, instead of throughout my whole day, like trying to count how much I'm eating at each meal and like add it all up, I just break it down by meal for meal. And I don't even like count macros, it's just protein and fiber is what I really pay attention to. Apple is about 5 grams of fiber. The wrap I think has 5 grams of fiber, 6 grams of protein, if I remember correctly. Obviously the chicken has a ton of protein. The Greek yogurt has a lot of protein. Carrots have like a little protein or fiber. It took me like 3 minutes to throw together. I heated it up on a pan just to brown it a little bit. But instead of getting Chick-fil-A out, I made a yummy buffalo chicken wrap at home. I also added pickles in there. Matt and I were just doing some lawn work in the back. Definitely worked up an appetite. This is like my working shirt. It has paint all over it. Sometimes we overcomplicate it and it really doesn't have to be. Hi guys, happy Thursday. I just came back from a solid core class and I ran to Kroger because I needed more milk for our coffee. So I got a couple other things, obviously. Let me show you what I got. They're having some really good sales. So they had a lot of baking mix sales. Our neighbors, if you guys remember when we first moved in, they came over and gave us fresh shrimp that they caught in fresh snapper. It was so nice, and a bottle of Mayomi wine. And now we want to give them like back something, not like a 1-for-1, but like whatever. We thought it'd be nice to make something, so I figured we could make them this little like cinnamon swirl. What?
They caught the shrimp.
Oh yeah, they caught the fish and the shrimp. Whatever, we made it.
They caught the fish. They traded fish.
Yeah. And we caught the cinnamon swirl bread. Here's this packaged bread that we made for you. But I feel like everyone likes this stuff. So I'm gonna make them this, and then I also got them a bottle of Mayomi. But these, you can add, if you guys have seen that hack on social media of adding like a Fairlife or protein shake as like the liquid to add more protein to these. Then I had to get some more yogurt and then Cool Whip. They didn't have any Cocoa Whip, so I just got this one. It was on sale. 3 grapefruits. They're on sale, so I grabbed 3. Cucumber for sardines, tin fish. Finally had a good culture, so I only got 3. I mean, I know it says only, but they had a lot. They only had the whole milk one, but you know, it's fine. Bananas. They're also having a sale on berries. They're having 3 for $5 on blackberries and raspberries, so I got that. Still the Costco stuff I still have to film. Peaches, plums. I got these little loaf pans to give them the loaf in, and then more bananas. Oh, and then the milk I got. This is a new milk. But it's basically like just another version of Fairlife. 14 grams, 2%. So, Matt is making breakfast right now. He's making breakfast. We got eggs. You're gonna use cottage cheese? No. Avocado, ham. That looks really good. Make an omelet? Yeah, jalapenos and ham. Hi guys. I went to Solidcore this morning and then I have just been working. I had a video that I had to do, but I got a real purchase in. I haven't bought anything from the Real in probably like a year or so. And I really wanted just like an everyday quick bag that I could like throw on to run to like a workout class, or if I'm going to a stadium game or have to have a small bag that's not clear, you know. So I've been really into like the belt bag resurgence. And so I found this cutie little belt bag and it fits, it's actually like pretty large. It fits my phone and like multiple things at once. Louis Vuitton, obviously. I think they said it's from like 2003. It just snaps. There is like some slight discoloration just from normal wear and tear with like leather. But how cute. You can tell it's been like worn, but it's a little belt. You could do it crossbody, or it can be like a little shoulder bag too. So I can wear it 3 different ways. I just thought it was so cute. And I wear a lot of brown. I have my Chanel that's black. And then I have this little guy, which I've been wearing around all day, like around the house. It's so comfy and it just like snaps open and closed. I love it. And then what you're sitting on, this is kind of crazy, you guys. It is September, end of September. She just had dinner. He was so young. Oh yeah, wipe that all over our nice blanket. I just got an advent calendar in the mail, guys, from Tatcha, one of my favorites. But isn't that kind of crazy? The advent calendars are like already starting. It's not even October yet. It's like end of September, but stocked with so many of my favorite products. I do like advent calendars because they're perfect for travel. So I will put these, I have like a little travel size toiletry basket that I keep. So I'm just gonna add all these to it and then I can pull when I'm traveling. It should be available by the time you see this vlog, but it says here, 9/26 Tatcha.com, which is tomorrow, and then Sephora and Ulta 9/28. So it should be available if you guys are curious. It is really cute. Matt is at Home Depot right now. He just called me seeing if I need anything. I don't think I need anything. I was talking about how badly I want Chick-fil-A again, day 2 in a row. But I'm not gonna get it because if I were to get Chick-fil-A, I would just get chicken. And I have so much crock-pot chicken, right? Again, I'm eating what we have at home. I'm trying to not be wasteful. This is where the sideboard is that Matt built. I'm gonna do peel and stick flooring. Like I think Matt's home. She heard the but we also threw this mirror up here. It has to be cleaned and everything, but really cute. We got sent a bunch of masa chips. These churro ones are my favorite. I literally just ate basically this entire bag. Not great. I was just standing here eating it. But the churro, they're so sweet. They're delicious. This dipped in Cool Whip, my protein whip. So good. Hello. Hello, my love. I think about making, wait, look what we just got. 2 bags of
Masa?
Masa!
We didn't have any.
We only.
I've never tried it.
I already opened this one. I basically eat the whole thing. Oh, Matt went to Chick-fil-A and I asked him to get me my favorite to stockpile. So I was saying is I want Chick-fil-A, and then I realized Matt said Chick-fil-A.
How about that? How about that?
How about that?
It's almost like you saying it 100 times. Maybe when I go there.
So this is my fault.
It's almost like you manifested it for me. Mom, let me see your face. Let me see it.
40 minutes. It said 50 minutes, but I'm gonna do 40, check it, and then see. Good morning, you guys. Happy Friday. Today is gonna be a really fun day. I'm currently at 7 a.m. I'm on my way to meet up with my hair girl because she's gonna move up my extensions. And some of them fell out, so she's gonna put them back in. We might do a little bit of color touch up. I haven't touched my hair color since February this year, earlier this year. I don't really do a lot of hair color. My hair is naturally light and we kind of like play into that. The sun is rising behind me. I don't know if you can tell, but it's so beautiful. And then I have an event with this hotel that is opening a tea room. It's like afternoon tea with your girls, which is so funny because I don't know if I've ever talked about this on YouTube, but growing up, okay, where do I even begin with this story? I would host a tea party every single year growing up. And I mean like me host, my mom obviously, but it was for my friends and myself. I loved tea parties. I loved the tea. I remember, okay, so I grew up in Skokie, Illinois, which is like a very big melting pot of people. And I credit a lot of just like my outlook on life growing up there. It wasn't the easiest place to grow, but like I'm so grateful for it. I've met so many of my like great people growing up that way. A bunch of my friends were of Japanese descent, and they, like, two of my friends were born in Japan and then moved, I can't remember when they moved. We would do this mom's camp every summer where the moms, we basically couldn't afford to send our parents couldn't afford to send us to like real camp. So all the moms took a time during the day, like during the week in the summer, every mom would like host a day of mom's camp with like 5 or 6 different girls. It was like our friend group. And we would go to each house every day. And so like the Japanese moms, they would do a lot of tea ceremonies, taught us to write in Japanese, taught us about tea ceremonies, taught us so much about culture, the Japanese culture in general. And I loved it. So that was the first time I actually experienced jasmine tea. That was like my gateway tea to like my obsession with tea. You guys know I have tea every single night. Long story short, I would host a tea party every single year for my friends. My mom would. And all my girlfriends would come over and we would make tiny little fingerling sandwiches. I remember we used to make like little hamburger cookies with 2 vanilla wafer cookies. A Girl Scout Thin Mint was the patty. And then we'd do like red and green frosting to like hold it together as like the ketchup and lettuce, I guess. I don't even, they were so much fun. And one of my best friends who had Down syndrome, and so we were all like really, our families were really, really close because obviously like some kids just weren't really nice to her. It was really sad. So she was part of our friend group, and Dad happened to be a French trained pastry chef, so he would make these he would make his students, because he was a teacher, he'd make his students in the pastry school make gingerbread houses every year as like an assignment, and then he would bring them to the tea party and we would decorate all the gingerbread houses, and it was so much fun. So I have loved, long story short, I have loved tea ceremonies and like having tea with my girlfriends. That is something that has been, I want to bring back honestly more in my adult life, because that was such a pivotal, like every year we did that for like, I want to say like 7-8 years of my life. It was like my tea party every year, and it was so much fun. All the girls loved it. So I'm really excited to go get tea today at this tea room. It's at Hotel Grand Duca, which I know it sounds like I'm being like paid to talk about. I swear I'm not. I just genuinely like them. You guys want to just talk about things I like. And I'm a creature of habit. So they have a whole tea room that they are doing like a reopening of. So they gave me a table and I invited some friends. My hairdresser is gonna come too. I invited her because I'll be with her all day. I'm like, hey, why don't you come? If you don't have any clients, it's Friday afternoon, I don't know if you do, stop by. So she's gonna come by, it's gonna be fun. So I definitely will show you guys some of that. I don't know, I love being a girl. Like this kind of stuff, men could never, you know what I mean? Like a tea ceremony or getting tea with your girlfriends, that's for the girlies. I'm just kidding, but you know. I also made a really good coffee this morning with my Nespresso. It's hot. I think my Nespresso's kind of acting weird. I don't know if it's like a manufacturing error, because I was Googling it and there are some people who were saying they had this issue and they just contacted Nespresso and got a new one. So I might do that. I don't know. But exciting day, you guys. I'm really excited to take you guys along. Happy Friday. Guys, look. Hi. Come here. Look at his face. Hi. Oh. the smallest little Frenchie. Hi, bud. Hi. She's the cutest foils. Alright, guys. Got a little color refresh. You refresh the money piece. Alright, guys. I just got to tea time. I told Matt I was having a tea time. He's like golf. I'm like, okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. One day I would love to be able to say I have a tea time and be good at golf. That is a goal. But that's what I'm wearing. This dress is from Zara. I've been sitting weird. I have to like fix it. Oh, I probably shouldn't park here. There's literally glass from my window smashed. Probably not a good idea to park here, huh? This is what I'm wearing. My boots are Amazon. I have this little chain. I thought it was cute to add to hold it up. And then it's just like a little dress with my bag. That goes really well. Go have some tea with my girls. Look at how cute these cups are. Back from the event and hanging with Matt, but I was at the store yesterday and I saw that they had this collab, Reese's X Oreo, and I kind of messed up and I left them in my car, so they melted, but I put them in the freezer, so they look a little whack. But Matt loves Reese's, like that's his favorite candy. I love Oreo anything, so I figured we'd do a little taste test, even though they look a little whack. That's what they look like. They're a little melted, like all of this chocolate. But okay, Matt, I forgot because they put them in the bag with my gum. I bought 2 things of gum, and so I just left those in the car. I was like, I don't, oh, wow, okay, wait. This is what it looks like. That is insane. I like that better than regular Reese's.
Oh,
There's an Oreo cookie in it with the peanut butter. What would you rate that?
The regular Reese's is a 10.
Yeah.
An 8.
An 8? I'm sad I wasted that on you.
Oh, well.
I loved that. I gave it a 10 out of 10. What do you think?
Oh, Blair.
Oh. Drink a little Fresca, some berries and lime juice. We're gonna watch, oh, I heard the Charlie Sheen documentary is actually really good. And by me saying I heard that Giggly Squad liked it. What are we gonna watch, you think? We just started watching Only Murders in the Building. We're on episode what? We watched 3?
No, we watched 4.
We watched 4 of them. I fell asleep yesterday during the 4th. But what's new? Okay, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you on my next one. Bye, guys.